with 20 working languages, and this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital.
還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Mord är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula gidelim. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is squad, and that also means elephant. Okay. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Ça, c'est ça, que c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça. Sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyper Polyglotting avec Élise. Moi c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux, surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues.
10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Night. Night. Fun. Yen. Yo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bangba, okay, Bangbas is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon.
Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré, dégénéraux dégénérés. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré, des généraux dégénérés. Facile. Sì, sì, ecco, la gente, è la cosa che mi dice la gente, sempre che scoprisce che quante lingue parlo, io sempre avevo l'impressione, diciamo, di che non era così, non era tan così, ma poi, dopo di aver visto qualche poliglota in YouTube, una delle cose che avevo scoperte era giustamente che la metodologia usata da quella gente poliglota che non avevo mai conosciuta prima, era più o meno la stessa metodologia che usavo io. I buy a computer or what? And here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, what sounds vaguely like hogun and the hok in hogun in Korean or waku in Japanese, and that appears it is the exact same kind of character.
Okay, let me see.
Un chasseur sachant chasser, ses chassés sont son chien de chasse.
Der dicke Dach.
Okay, der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach, drum dank dem dicken Dachdecker, dass der dicke Dachdecker dir dein Dach deckt. Hola y bienvenidos al directo de Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. Yo soy Elisa, traductora, escritora y editora y comunicadora social con más de 20 idiomas de trabajo. Y aquí vamos a estar jugando videojuegos, sobre todo GeoGuessr, y hablando de idioma, la mejor forma de aprenderlo y caleta más. Zwei Zwetschgenzweigen zwitscherten zwei tschechische Schwalben. Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un trigal en tres tristes trastos. Oh, I see. This is Diche Ishai Fui, which means do you want food? But yeah, are you hungry? That's also. How are the boys? Cocine tapon. Poso milao. Pote. Buenese. Proteine. Utros. Protoculo. In the designated chicken eating area, obviously. Okay, still 3 times I have to defeat him. And I don't have a whole lot of health left.
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Monsieur. Livre. Liwe, livre.
Box
Mustan kissan paksut posket.
Matériel.
Yeah.
Pierre. C. SOP. Matériel. Doc. Inter. Počkej. A. C.
Track 6.
Aspri petrax es aspri apton iliox ex asproteri. Aspri petrax es aspri apton iliox es asproteri.
En coginio panas.
Oh boy.
Ferra verda ferda vedri.
Jacob. Hefed. 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 Hek. Hek. Hek.
Саша по шоссе.
А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку. А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку.
Mwalimu.
Juma ni mwalimu mke.
Ирак чима в чипах, чемп, чавю, ченчи, чини. Чирак чима в чипах, да, чирак чима в чипцах, чемп, чавю, ченчи, чини. Бакакит альшит. Хикрин. Бакакит альши, хикрин. Oh, thanks to cat signs. Meow and the pictures of the fish. They were proud.
Sööpä. Kupu. Yrittävä. Uraista. Omena.
Are in the city center. And it's got some interesting aspects to it.
여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까?
Countries or living things.
兄の名前は
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So, anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Lo que pasa es que la manera, y esto se ve en tantos lugares, no es cuestión regional, sino más bien de un problema fundamental de la pedagogía oficial de los idiomas extranjeros, y que la manera en que se enseñan en tantos lugares, en las clases, en el colegio, no tiene nada que ver con el estado actual de la investigación sobre lo que se llama adquisición de idioma.
Doesn't, you can try something else.
In fact, I would say often you really know you're getting it with languages if you can't really explain why something's right, but you just bloody well know it's right. Hi, and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I am Elise, translator, editor, and writer with 20 working languages And this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital
還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Mordförrätt tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula giderim. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is squab, and that also means elephant. Okay.
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Ça, c'est ça, que c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça. Sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco. Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyperpolyglotting avec Élise. Moi, c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux. Surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues. 10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nej. Man. Igen. Jo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bakva, okay, Bakvas is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon. Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré, des généraux dégénérés. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré, des généraux dégénérés. Facile. Sì, ecco, la gente... è la cosa che mi dice la gente, sempre che scoprisci che quante lingue parlo, io sempre avevo l'impressione, diciamo, di che non era così, non era tan così, ma poi, dopo di aver visto qualche poliglota in YouTube, una delle cose che avevo scoperte era giustamente che la metodologia usata da quella gente poliglota che non avevo mai conosciuta prima, era più o meno la stessa metodologia che usavo io. I buy a computer or what? Here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, what sounds vaguely like Hogun and the Hok in Hogun in Korean or Waku in Japanese, and that because it is the exact same kind of character.
Okay, let me see.
Un chasseur, ça son chassé. Ses chassés sont son chien de chasse.
Der dicke Dach.
Okay, der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach, drum dank dem dicken Dachdecker, dass der dicke Dachdecker dir dein Dach deckt. Hola y bienvenidos al directo de Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. Yo soy Elisa, traductora, escritora y editora y comunicadora social con más de 20 idiomas de trabajo. Y aquí vamos a estar jugando videojuegos, sobre todo GeoGuessr, y hablando de idioma, la mejor forma de aprenderlo y caleta más. Zwei Zwetschgenzweigen zwitscherten zwei tschechische Schwalben. 3 tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un trigal en 3 tristes trastos. Oh, I see. This is Diche Ishai Fui, which means do you want food? But yeah, are you hungry? That's also. How are the boys? Cocine tapon. Posso Milao. Pote. Buenese. Proteine. Topulo. In the designated chicken eating area, obviously. Okay, still 3 times I have to defeat him. And I don't have a whole lot of health left.
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So, anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Monsieur. Livre. Liwe livre.
Box
Mustan kissan paksut posket.
맞아요.
Ja.
야. 시. 이소피. 맞아요. 그렇지. 인터. 고치기. 아. 시.
Track 6.
Aspri petrax es aspri apton iliox ex asproteri. Aspri petrax es aspri apton iliox es asproteri.
Coginio panas.
Oh boy.
Ferra verda ferra ferda vetri.
هقب. هفد. 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 حق. حق. حق.
Саша по шоссе.
А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку. А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку.
معلمة.
Juma ni mwalimu Mkenya. Trakt
Ирак чима в чипах чемп чавю ченчи чини. Чирак чима в чипа да, чирак чима в чипцах чемп чавю ченчи чини. Бакакит алшит. Хикрин. Бакакит алши хикрин. Oh, thanks to cat signs. Meow and the pictures of the fish. That's they were proud.
Sööpä. Kupu. Yrittävät. Uraista. Omena.
Are in the city center. And it's got some interesting aspects to it.
여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까?
Countries or living things.
兄の名前は
This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So, anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Lo que pasa es que bueno, la manera y esto se ve en tantos lugares, no es cuestión regional, sino más bien de un problema fundamental de la pedagogía oficial de los idiomas extranjeros, y que la manera en que se enseñan en tantos lugares, en las clases, en el colegio, no tiene nada que ver con el estado actual de la investigación sobre lo que se llama adquisición de idioma.
Doesn't, you can try something else.
In fact, I would say often you really know you're getting it with languages if you can't really explain why something's right, but you just bloody well know it's right. Hi, and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I am Elise, translator, editor, and writer with 20 working languages, And this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Perfect. Okay,
Salut, bonjour tout le monde. Ça, c'est Hyper Polyglotting avec Élise. Moi, c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice, rédactrice et écrivaine avec 20 long de travail. I'm Elise, translator, writer, and editor with 20 working languages, and this is the stream where we play some chess, and we're going to look at chess tutorials, amongst other things, as language learning resources. Bonjour, Joris. Eh bien, on commence. Now, I had seen this video from a chess master, and it suggested that a great way to practice is to do relatively easy puzzles for 20 minutes a day, like 300 rating points below one's normal range. Let me just make sure I got the crop okay. Yeah, crop's looking okay. Ça. Visibiliser ça. Ok, qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? Trovate un colpo più forte per i bianchi. Per i bianchi, bene. On fait quoi alors? Ah, probablement pas, mais je vais participer encore à la galerie en ligne, en internet. Je me suis déjà enregistré et qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire? Ben, possibilité. On met en échec le roi. Et qu'est-ce qu'il fait alors? Il va par là. Ouais. Il n'y a aucune autre possibilité de réponse. Il y a aussi cette possibilité, ce qui met encore en échec le roi. Et je crois que... Ouais. Je crois que c'est ça la variante qu'il faut préférer, parce que il n'y a pas d'empêchement ici. Parce que il faut que ma tour participe à l'attaque. Donc, ouais. Successo. Ni有没有听过中文相听过了，听过。C'est quoi ça? Des possibilités. Ouais.
Ça, c'est gratuit. Non, c'est pas gratuit parce qu'il y a cet autre tour-là. Ok, on va faire quoi là? Ah ah, ben. Ça. Ah, inte dålig igen. Okay. Und was machen wir denn hier? Okay, 2 Türme gegen... Ja, 2 Türme. Die gleichen sich eigentlich aus. Ich habe aber hier diesen Läufer. Der Läufer kann den König durchaus in Schach setzen. Und danach, also eine Möglichkeit wäre, also den Läufer mit dem Turm zu nehmen. Ich glaube aber, das ist aber ungünstig. Es gäbe ja auch die Möglichkeit, hey, Simon Scrambled, hochhanet, dass der König dann sich hierher begibt, was eine Bedrohung für meinen Läufer dann darstellt. Das ist ja nicht besonders gut. Andere Möglichkeit, okay. Turm, den Turm, Turm, den Turm. Dann Läufer dahin. Ja, ich glaube damit... Nee, stimmt nicht. Ah ja. Gut. Okay, was ist uns hier? Okay, uns kann die Dame da angreifen. Dame nimmt terug. Ah, wat lees jij? Dame nimmt zurück. Nee. Not sure about that. Das ist eine Möglichkeit. Okay. Ja, gratis. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, this is an obvious one. Go here. The queen is x-raying the other queen. The king has to move because it's check. And there's a free queen. Okay, candidate moves. What have we got? Okay, we take here. I don't see what the point of that is. Knight just takes. This knight is pinned because... So that is not a thing. There's a check with the bishop from this square, but right now that square is defended by this pawn. So not a whole lot that can be done. Oh, I see. This queen can go here. That's also check. Then pawn defends. Bishop takes with check. Pawn defends again. Free rook. That's what we're doing, I think. Well, not entirely free rook. It's a rook for a
Rook for a bishop. Okay. Playing black. Black's in check. So first thing is, gotta get black out of check. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here either. So what other moves have we got? Okay. We can just take here. That's an option. Then rook takes back, and we've lost a rook for a bishop, which isn't great. Not that I'm seeing much else. I mean, okay, there's also bishop here, then pawn takes, and that just sucks. I think that's mate even, so I think our only chance here is to take this bishop. But what do we get for that? Oh, this is what we get. That rook is now on the same diagonal as the king. That means we can win the rook. Similar principle. This rook is on the same rank as the king. King has to move. Free rook. Okay. I guess we go here. Ah, okay. So the idea is we're gonna keep that there to take the pawn. I thought we were going for a rook mate. Okay. If we take this rook, knight rather, rook takes, then that rook and the king are both accessible to this knight. Okay. This is threatening mate, so whatever happens has to involve check. Or something that gets rid of the mating threat. One option there is to take this rook, then it's an exchange sacrifice. Oh, it's an exchange sacrifice that then removes the pin that's on this pawn, and I can just take that queen, and I'm winning a queen for a rook for a. I'm winning a rook, and this king is very vulnerable. Okay. So, what are we going for here? Okay. This just trades a bishop for a knight, because this bishop just takes back. Or this pawn takes back. That, okay. This, this puts the king in check and also attacks the rook. But right now, that knight is defending, so there we go. Very pretty. Okay. Right now, there's a discovered check on the king here. because if I move this bishop, suddenly the king is going to be in check. So, from the rook, which means that you can't do anything about where the bishop is because of where the rook is. Meanwhile, we've got this square being closed off by that dark squared bishop. So if I go here, let's double check. King has to move. The only place to go is here. This square would be defended by the bishop, so I can then put my rook there, and that would be mate. Okay, what have we here? Okay, the threat is white's threatening to win this rook because the rook is just hanging. Just taking is a rook trade because this rook takes it. Okay, one option I've got is I put this bishop here. That attacks the queen. And the queen's either got to move then, or the rook has to take. If the rook takes, then I can take this rook. I think that's it. That's not it. Possibility B, take, then this rank opens up for my queen, that's check, and this pawn is blocking off the two escape squares for the queen. This is why you gotta check out candidate moves. Okay. So, one thing, this diagonal is completely occupied. That's a very good bishop here. This light squared bishop. This knight is pinned because of the rook. Also defended by that pawn. So what happens if I take, and this pawn takes back, I think. So then I take the pawn with check. Where does the king go at that point? Okay, so the king can't go here. King can't go there. King has to go here. Pawn defends this square so I can advance the queen. Ah, I see. Now what do we do? Right now, this rook is hanging. Do I advance the rook? Does that help me any? Or do I go here? Yeah. I think I go there. The king has to take it, which is what I wanted in the first place. Okay. This king is completely stuck. There's no place that king can go. But at the moment, it's not entirely clear how to attack. One option is you go here. Bishop takes. Queen takes. Win a... I mean, that's just a trade. I mean, okay, another option. You go here with the queen. That's check. Only move is this queen defends. That leaves this rook undefended. You can take the rook. Okay. So what's happening here? This is a real threat. That actually threatens... Well, it doesn't actually threaten mate, strictly speaking, because my queen can take. And then I've actually won a bishop. But there's something better, clearly. Now, that rook is pinning this pawn. So my knight can go here. Now, this is mate. Okay, gonna switch over and do a round of Puzzle Rush. Survival, so there's no time pressure on it. Okay. So this king is boxed in. It can't go anywhere because of where that rook is. So this is mate. King and rook are now on the same diagonal. So that is a free rook. This rook is hanging. The king has no place to go. This is mate. This king is stuck because of this pawn. So this is mate. I broke my record the other day We're gonna see if I can manage to do that again. This is mate. This is mate. So is this. Okay. This is somewhat more complicated than the others. What's my problem here? Ja, det är så. Okay. So right now, this knight is blocking the rook from being attacked. So one option is rook takes, then either rook takes or bishop takes. Either way, that removes one defender of this square, but unfortunately not the only one. Oh, but this pawn is already attacking that square. If I just put my queen there, that's mate. Okay. That forks the king and the queen, and I get a queen for a knight. And another knight. Okay. We have a mating threat here. So anything I do has to be check. Fortunately, this is mate. So is that. Okay, this one is a common pattern. See, the king is put in check when I move the queen there. King has to move back to get out of check. Then the queen moves forward one. That's check again. The only option is to take with this rook. Then you take back with the rook. The king is that's just mate. This is another nudging problem. Nudge the king. That's mate. Got some more nudging going on. There's a lot of nudging this time. This diagonal is open and gives me an attack on the king. The only real option is to block with that pawn, take with the knight. This pawn takes back, and the rook is hanging. This is another pattern you get a lot in this game. Now, the way Puzzle Rush works, if you're not familiar with it, is you get 3 mistakes. Right now, I'm on 0. The goal is to keep it that way for as long as possible. Okay, this is another sort of nudging situation. And this is mate. Okay. So if I take here, it's just a rook trade because the king takes. And then my rook's hanging, and I gotta find another place for it to be. If I go here, that attacks the king. And one option would be for the rook to take, and then I take with the rook, and I win a rook for a knight. But that's not much, really. I mean, it's not bad. But there's another option, which is... This is also check with the knight. The king only has one place to go. That's here. Then that rook hangs. I take it, that's check again. And at that point, the only move actually is for this queen to come in and defend, and I win a queen. For a rook. My queen is hanging. And there are a couple of options here, though. One option is there's a free rook to be had here. But often with these puzzles, the freebie is actually a decoy. So we look at other options. This is check. Only move for the king is to move back. At which point, we can go here. The queen can go here. There's no actual defense at that point. And that's not actually mate at that point because... Okay. Yeah, the bishop rather comes down here. If I take the bishop, that's mate. Okay. My queen is pinned because of this. But now the king doesn't have a lot of places to go. King can't go here or here. King can't go here. Okay, this king is looking pretty stuck. Can't go there because of this pawn. Can't go here because of the knight. Can't go here because of the bishop, or here. Can't go here because of the rook. There is literally only one square that the king can freely go to, and that's here. Okay, so options. We go here, that's check. The king has, again, literally only one place to go, which is here. We then go here. Yeah, I think that's it, because I think that deprives the king of the last square. No, not the very last square. But now, this bishop is attacking this square. This rook is also attacking this square. Bishop closes off this. Knight closes off these two. This is mate. Okay. We've got a pin here. The rook is pinning this bishop to the king. The bishop is defended by this pawn. Not like that, though. Take the bishop. Pawn takes back because there's not really any other option. Rook comes in here. That's check. Now where does the king go then? Okay. Now what are we doing? I can't just take this because then I just lose a rook for nothing but a knight. That isn't great. Oh, this forks the queen and the knight. If the queen moves, then we've got a mating attack. If the queen takes back, then I can just win a queen for a bishop. I think that's what we're doing. Okay. So, my dark squared bishop here is threatened. This light squared bishop is hanging. So I could go here. Takes back. I'm in here and take that bishop. That's an option. Have we got others though? So we got this pawn that's pinned. Not sure if there's anything that comes of that. Have we got any other worthwhile moves to consider? I mean, there's this. That's just okay, wait a second. Let's analyze that a second. So we go here. That hits the bishop and it hits the knight. The knight takes back. I don't think there's any other move there. That opens up an attack. Except not really, because the knight can still take back. So I'm not really winning anything with that. So I think what we're doing is this. Okay, options. This pawn is totally hanging. If I just take, the king has limited options. None of them terribly good. This is just automatically mate. So I just advance the queen to here. There's also this. That is not mate, but it will be mate soon enough. Meanwhile, yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. Okay, this square. Is anybody hitting this square? No, that's mate. Okay, we have a pinned pawn. Both the queen and the rook there are hitting it. So what do we do with that? Well, I think we attack. Nudges back the king. But this isn't the normal nudging attack, because there's a bishop hitting this square. I can't just go there. So I have to go here. Okay, if I take here, then my queen hangs, but I can take back with this rook, and my rook has an open file. Is that the move, though? What other moves do we have? So this rook is undefended. That is like one thing we've got. Okay, so if I do this, then black's queen is attacked. Rook takes, bishop takes the queen, and either rook takes rook, or pawn takes bishop. If rook takes rook, then pawn, and then the bishop can go in here, and it's a free rook. That was wrong. Okay. Options. Sacrifice here. And if the queen takes, then this rook is free. No, it isn't free. It isn't free because there's this bishop, so that's no good. Queen trade. I've got two more mistakes I can make. If there's a queen trade, then this rook takes, then this rook is available. But not entirely available because there's this bishop. So if I take queen for queen, so those cancel each other out. Rook, queen, okay. What am I? Okay, what is black getting there? Black is getting a queen, a rook, a queen and a rook. I'm getting a queen, a rook, and then ultimately a bishop. Sometimes you have to add up the material to see if it makes sense. Okay, that's check, and the king's kind of stuck. The king can't go here or here. Queen can block. However, my bishop can then attack the king, and that's mate. Well, not entirely mate. Now it's mate. Okay, we've got another discovered check type situation, because if I move this bishop out of the way, that's check. What do I get out of it, though? Where clearly that is one definite option. If I go here, then it's double check. King has to move. King can only move here. No, king can't move there, because my light squared bishop is covering that. So, at that point, king is fucked. Okay. We've got a queen and a bishop and a queen, both hitting that pawn. Where does the king go at that point? There's only one place for the king to go. Okay, if I go here, king goes here, I guess. And that's a free rook. Is that what I'm doing? Is there anything better than a free rook here? Is there mate, for example? Actually, I can kind of clean out the entire white back rank. So I go here. I mean, there's also this. That wins me a... Yeah, no, that's no good. Okay, king's kind of stuck here. If I go here, that's check. That gives the king exactly one more square to go to. This is also check. And the question is, which is better? Which do I start out with? If I go here, what does the king do? Well, the king can go here, here, yeah. No, that I have to use the rook first, I think. Where do I go now? We go here. And then the next move is mate, and there's really not much the king can, not much black can do about it. Okay, so this rank is closed off entirely by that rook. What happens if I go here? That's check. King can't go here or here. Nobody can block. Okay. Two immediate options here. This is a free rook. This is a free rook. This one comes with check. This bishop is closing off this whole diagonal. So if my queen is here, the only options for the king, are there any options for the king at that point? Okay, king can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. Yeah, no, that's, the king's buggered at that point, I think. Oh, king can go there. Yeah, for what it's worth. But remember, this diagonal is covered. So just go here. Now what? Okay. This pawn is covering this square, so the king can't go there. So okay, what's going on here? So the king is just castled. Okay, that pawn's hanging, but there's no way this is just about a hanging pawn. There's nothing that can be done about this rook right now, although it's nice to know that this rook is blocked from, is currently not connected to its fellow rook because of this knight. I feel like I'm being called upon to make a sack. Okay, so rook goes here, king takes, knight goes here, that's check. Where does the king go? King can go here. Other option. Go here, that's also check. Takes with the pawn. Bishop takes back. Or no, hang on, that's not forcing enough. That pawn, okay, so then if rook goes here, that's check again. Okay. Black to move. Now, this is promotion. So the first question is, okay, we got opposite colored bishops. Black has a dark squared, white has a light squared. White's promotion square is dark squared, so this bishop can cover it. Black's promotion square is also dark, which means that the white bishop cannot cover it. Now one option is to pin here. Then this pawn cannot advance. It's deprived of a move. The king... Where's the king going to go at that point? Probably here to... Okay, that was wrong. Okay, I've only got one mistake left. So I think this is what we're doing. It's all focusing on this pawn, and it's a matter of sequence. Okay. So, if the bishop takes, then the rook takes back. Then the queen takes back. It's check. The only move is for the king to go back here. At which point queen goes here, rook takes, and it's mate. Ah, no. No, we're sacking the queen. We sack the queen. His bishop is covering that. And that. So the only move at that point... Yeah, the king takes. Go forward. Queen blocks. Rook takes. And it's mate. Okay. Problems we're facing. This threatens mate. One option to get out of that. No, that's not an option, because the queen can still just come down here. So, my sense of it is I've got to play with check. So this seems to be the best option because it also attacks this rook. Okay, so the king is stuck. Oh, can only really go here. Option A. Let me give check there. But that's just kind of... There's not a whole lot that happens there because the king can just go back. On the other hand, go here, king has to move. Queen takes rook, queen takes rook, king takes queen, and we've won a rook. Okay. What's going on here? So this rook is currently hanging-ish. But this king is actually in danger of a back rank mate. If I take here, we've got basically two options. Rook takes. Okay. Now what have we got? We've got a... Okay. This is black to move. That's the first thing to notice. It's very important to notice whose move it actually is. So this white king is not in great shape. Can't go here, can't go there. Can't go there, can't go there. Can't go there, there, or there. That king is very well boxed in. So the question is, how do we give it the grace knock? One candidate move is this. That puts the king in check. And the only square that opens up then is this. That also frees up this pawn for the taking. So at that point, yeah. Okay. Black to move against two queens, two white queens. So what do we do? Okay, well, first of all, let's see where these queens can go. Here, here. 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 There. Okay. So there are a lot of places those queens can go. Anywhere in here, and it's check. And that's not good. I mean, this has to be forcing. I have to actually put this king in check. There are not many options because I have to avoid where these big arrows are. If I go here, then this queen on the dark square just takes. So where can I give check? Go here, I lose this knight. I want that knight. I feel like that knight is important to me. Go here, and what does the king do? At that point, the king has to move to this rank. And there's only really one place to go. Let's draw our lines. So if I want to continue the attack, there are a couple of squares I can go to. I have to continue putting the king in check. And I should note, I am moving in the direction of a personal record at this point. Okay. If the king moves here, and I can get the queen here, that's mate. And there's nothing those two queens can do about it. So the square I definitely do not want the king to go to is this. That screws everything up. So that only leaves one option. Okay. Holy shit. I believe I just broke a personal record. And now I've got a really complicated one. So this looks kind of like a standard position that I've played before. So the issue is Okay, I can't... If I just take here, then this queen ends up in a very annoying place. It screws up a lot of things for my king. Okay, what are the options here? Okay, so that is an option. I don't think it's a good one. Much better to let the black bishop here take, and then take back with the king, because then the queen cannot go here without getting just taken. So there's a queen sack here that I see absolutely no point in, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. What even is this position, really? What else can I do? I mean, my queen's really my only developed piece. Oh, wait a second. Okay, let me rethink this. Go here. This queen is no longer defending this pawn. And this rook is free. Could that be it? Oh shit. This just keeps going on. Okay, I guess I gotta get my queen to safety somehow. But how? Okay, I can see why this one is rated higher than 2077. Okay. Is there any way... I mean, my problem here more than anything is this pawn. If this pawn isn't there, I could just get my queen out of there. Question is, how the hell do I get that pawn out of there? I mean, I guess one option is if I just move here, and then this pawn is hanging. Like, what else do I have, really? Holy shit! Okay. Now, my problem here is, I would have mate, except for this knight's in the way. Meanwhile, this queen is hanging. Okay, that was my all-time best. And my best problem, my best puzzles solved was rated 2143. Holy shit. Okay, so you just watched me break a record. And with that, I mean, it's time for me to have a bit of a bio break, and then I will be back. And then we'll actually play a few games. Hi, and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I am Elise, translator, editor, and writer with 20 working languages, and this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital.
還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula giderim. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is skor, and that also means elephant. Okay. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing INESSA ARMAND translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by INESSA ARMAND translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Ça, c'est ça, que c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça, sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco. Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyperpolyglotting avec Elise. Moi, c'est Elise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu déjà, surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps, et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues. 10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nei. Nei. Man. Yen. Yo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bambas. Bamba, okay, Bambas is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon. Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Facile. Sì, ecco, la gente... è la cosa che mi dice la gente, sempre che scoprisce che quante lingue parlo. Io sempre avevo l'impressione, diciamo, di che non era così, non era tan così, ma poi dopo di aver visto qualche poliglota in YouTube, una delle cose che avevo scoperte era giustamente che la metodologia usata da quella gente poliglota che non avevo mai conosciuta prima, era più o meno la stessa metodologia che usavo io. I buy a computer or what? Here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, what sounds vaguely like Hogun and the Hok in Hogun in Korean or Waku in Japanese, and that means it is the exact same kind of character.
Okay, let me see.
Un chasseur, ça son chassé. Ses chassés sont son chien de chasse.
Der dicke Dach.
Okay, der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach, drum dank dem dicken Dachdecker, dass der dicke Dachdecker dir dein Dach deckt. Hola y bienvenidos al directo de Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. Yo soy Elisa, traductora, escritora y editora y comunicadora social con más de 20 idiomas de trabajo. Y aquí vamos a estar jugando videojuegos, sobre todo GeoGuessr, y hablando de idioma, la mejor forma de aprenderlo y caleta más. Zwei Zwetschgenzweigen zwitscherten zwei tschechische Schwalben. Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un trigal en tres tristes trastos. Oh, I see. This is Diche Ishai Fui, which means, do you want food? But, yeah, are you hungry? That's also. Okay. I'm back, and wow, I still can't believe that score. That was hard. Like, okay, so the one that I finally got my last mistake on was rated 2175. I think the best score I'd previously had was 35. So, yeah, wow. Okay, but we're gonna switch over to Lichess because I don't give a shit about my rating on Lichess. And we're gonna play a little blitz. Okay, I'm playing back. Samuel Vargas Cura.
Colombia. Okay. So, we got a D4 opening. I'm going to see if we can get a Grunfeld. So I've been kind of learning the Grunfeld. Okay. So I can castle. Is there anything I can do other than castling that's good? Not just at the moment, really, so I'm gonna castle. Okay, that's not a great place for your queen to be, because I can put my rook here. Yeah, no Grunfeld's happening today. Pity. Okay. So, one thing we've got to take care of here is get that back rank developed. That also gives me 3 defenders on that pawn, which is good. Not entirely sure that was a great move. But that definitely wasn't a great move. Yeah, that didn't come out quite the way I was hoping for. That's no good. Okay, I've got to keep an eye on my time. Okay, what are we even doing here? Okay, this is not really a threat. This, however, is. Have we got anything that we can do about it, though? Not really. GG. Try one more. Then we're going to look at some chess tutorials as language learning resources. Got a few new languages in there. Marcel, etc. Free knight. Free bishop. Free rook. Really, have we got anything better than that? Oh, this is not good. Yeah. this is still the better move. Yeah, that was a blunder. I'm still up a piece. With the much safer king as well. So I can just finish my development. Got this nice bishop pair. This continues to be not a great move because I have this. GG's. Okay. Not a bad way to finish. And so, we're going to change gears a little bit. And look for the window that I need. Well, let's see. And one of the cool things about this, let me just make sure. About using chess videos for language learning is that you can actually follow along properly. So the first thing I'm going to do is go and put up an analysis board. Figura, ambara, base di scacchi, da destra, studia, allenatori, giustra svizzera teva. Scacchiera d'analisi. This is Corsican. Okay, so I can follow along with this and actually play the moves as they explain them. So the first thing we're going to look at, this is going to be a Spanish one. Because there are lots of different languages for chess videos. I'm dropping that link in chat for you if you're interested. This is called Grunfeld, La Defensa Ganadora by Luis Fernandez Sili. I've not heard of him before, but it is the winning defense.
Que me parece muy bien que me sacrifiquen.
Okay, let's see. What's our subtitle and caption options? No, not playback speed, damn it. Spanish auto-generated. La defensa ganadora. And let me just make sure. How's our audio looking?
Me parece muy bien. Me parece muy bien todo. Una Grunfeld.
Okay. Here we go.
Que tengo muchas ganas de jugar la Grunfeld, vamos.
Hey, sounds like he's from Argentina. Que tengo muchas ganas de jugar la Gunfe, vamos. Es very, yeah, muy argentino. A ver, pero no. No, bueno, su bandera, his flag says he's from Spain, not Argentina, but he sounds for like he's from Argentina. Maybe he's in Spain. A ver.
Vamos allá. Así. Y esto lo voy a jugar así. Y así.
Okay, this isn't really so much of a tutorial, though. He's not really, and he's not, all he's saying, actually, I mean, from a language learning standpoint, it's not necessarily nothing. But he's just saying, voy a jugar así, y así. I'm gonna play like this and like this. So that's not, I mean, that isn't very helpful.
Se ha dejado un peón. Se ha dejado un peón. Para mí. Y ahora le voy a hacer esta que el otro día la jugué y me fue bien. Debe ser muy mala, por cierto. Pero el otro día...
Okay. This isn't really tutorial content, it's him just playing the game. I'm gonna switch over. This is...
Bună ziua! Și
This is Romanian now. Auto-generated, bună ziua. And it is about my favorite opening. If you watch me playing, you will pretty much always see me playing this as white. It's the English. Deschiderea engleză variantă South London despre tunel tata stil. Okay.
bine ați revenit la emisiunea Recipioni, cea mai spectaculoasă emisiune de șah din galaxia Calea Lactee. Eu sunt gazda voastră, Mircea Țelu, și pentru a doua emisiune din an avem un subiect deosebit. Cel mai puternic turneu din an, în opinia campionului Clujului.
Okay, let me just drop this link in chat for you. He speaks, okay, first thing is he speaks very clearly. He's not speaking very fast. It's a natural speed, but not very fast. And so far these subtitles are good. Deosebit cel mai puternic turneu din an. The most powerful, the strongest tournament of the year in the opinion of the champion of Cluj.
Unul dintre cele mai de tradiție din istoria șahului.
Cele mai de tradiție din istoria șahului. One of the most tradition-rich tournaments in the history of chess, in Vaikanse.
Turneul de la Vaikanse, Tata Steel 2024, revine din nou și în acest an cu nenumărate surprize. Dar, înainte să ajungem acolo, dragii mei și dragile mele, trebuie să vorbim despre ordinea de zi. Fostul mare campion mondial Magnus Carlsen a renunțat în mod oficial.
Okay, we're gonna skip a little bit. He's just... and get into the game that he's showing. He was just talking about... if anyone's following chess tournaments, Magnus Carlsen actually ended up just resigning from a big tournament, specifically because they decided to, like, sort of forfeit him over a minor dress code violation. He had jeans on. He'd been, like, doing a bunch of other things all day, and it was only the last 40 minutes of the day or something like that. And so we didn't have time to change, and so we just went in, and they were like, oh, no, you're wearing jeans, you can't do that.
Sudlu, cu piesele albe, cunoscut și drept ciuca bătăilor, aici, la Tata Steel 2024, și Nodirbek Abdusatorov, unul din...
Oh, it's not doing very well with the name Nodirbek Abdusatorov, which is, I mean, not terribly surprising. It's not a Romanian name. It is, I believe, Azerbaijani. Noirbek Abdusatorov.
Dintre jucătorii noștri preferați. Dar haideți să vedem în această rundă a doua a campionatului de Tata Steel, unde cred eu de fapt că a început dezastrul lui Parham Maksudlu, un jucător iranian tânăr, dar care nu a avut prea multă șansă deocamdată la acest turneu. Pion la C4 din partea jucătorului Parham.
Okay, so, pion la C4. Pion la C4, my favorite opening. Okay, so pion la C4.
Pion la E5. Până acum,
Pion la E5. So you can just follow along in this.
totul pare ok. Am început cu deschiderea engleză.
Deschiderea engleză, the English opening, my absolute personal favorite.
Cal la C3, cal la F6. Eu am urmărit
C3, F6. Cal la F6, cal la C3, cal la F6. Cal, hihihi. C3, cal, F6. Seen this a million times. So this is going to be, I mean, and again, this is, the way he's doing this is actually really quite good because he speaks clearly. He's naming the pieces. Cal, pion, and the squares. C4, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cal, A, B, C, D, E, F, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, I mean, from a language learning standpoint, okay, the way he's commenting this game so far is quite good, I think. He speaks clearly, you can see what's going on, he's showing it on the board. I have to say that the image quality isn't ideal, it's kind of blurry, but not terrible.
această partidă chiar live, partidă televizată. Și aici am văzut cal la F3, o variantă cunoscută. După care, Nodirbek Abdusatorov cu piesele negre, nu știu dacă a fost silit de cineva, el pune mâna pe pionul din E5 și împinge pionul la E4, o mutare șoc.
Pionul. So, cal, F3, pionul, E5. See, you can follow along, and that actually, then you're doing as you're hearing, and that's also very helpful. It helps kind of combine, it integrates the target language into the into a thing you're doing, and that also is very helpful. So, this is, so I'm just playing this game on the analysis board. Can you see the analysis board, chat? Yes, you can't really see his analysis board though. There we go. Now we can see his, we can see mine.
Șocantă din punct de vedere șahistic.
Mutare șocantă. A shocking move.
Deoarece după cal la G5, acel pion, nici nu mă...
După cal la G5. Cal la G5.
putem numi pion, este o captură pentru alb, este rămas neajutorat. Și următoarea mutare pentru
neajutorat, it's helpless. este captura pentru alb. It's a capture for white. Because this is a helpless pawn. Because este albul are cal la E4. Cal la E4. Cal la E4. And white just wins a pawn.
Pentru Nodirbec. Este chiar și mai șocantă, permiteți să vă spun. Pion la C6. Acum,
Pion la C6. De ce? C6. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
o întrebare foarte naturală este ce se va întâmpla dacă albul, în lăcomia sa, va mânca acel pion de pe E4 cu oricare dintre cei doi cavaleri. Ei bine, dragii mei, e o întrebare foarte bună la care nici eu nu pot să vă răspund, deoarece Parham Maksudlu nu a jucat această mutare. În schimb,
Parham Maksudlu. Okay, that's what he's... Okay.
a jucat dama la A4. Dar haideți un pic să ne...
Dama la A4. Dama. Aceasta este dama la A4.
Ne uităm ce avea în minte Nodirbec acusatorul dacă albul ar fi păpat pur și simplu acest pion de pe E4. Cal bate la E4, cal bate la E4, cal bate la E4 și pion la D5. Ce bate? Ce bate? Cal G3 și bineînțeles albul are doar un pion în plus pentru absolut niciun fel de compensație.
Absolut niciun fel de compensație. And no kind of compensation. And again, apart from the names, the machine-generated Romanian subs are doing well, and he speaks very clearly. So, I mean, that's also quite good. So, like, as a Romanian learning resource, this channel might be quite good. I mean, he's also commenting, but he's showing you everything that's going on. That's, I mean, this is part of why chess videos, especially if you're into chess, which I imagine at least some of the people watching this probably are, because I do a fair bit of chess lately. It helps. But you always have this visual of what's going on, and you see exactly what he's saying, and he's saying exactly what he's doing.
Aici negrul poate încerca pion la D4.
Pion la D4.
Dar albul poate pur și simplu să treacă pe lângă acel pion și să-și scoată piesele într-un mod foarte simplu și natural. Deci, putem observa, chiar de la începutul acestei partide, mi-am dat seama că vom avea de-a face cu un bambilici complet. Dama la A4.
Dama la A4. Okay, he was giving what would have happened if White had decided to go after that pawn, which White at least hasn't yet.
O mutare care are ca scop legarea acelui pion de pe C6 de rege din 8.
Legarea acelui pion de pe C6 de regele din...
Și după dama la E7, pion la F3.
Pion la F3.
Aici, complet. Dama la A4, o mutare care are ca scop legarea acelui pion de pe C6 de rege din 8. Și după dama la E7,
dama la E7, E7,
pion la F3.
Pion la F3.
Ok, deci Parham Maksudlu refuză să mănânce acel pion gratuit.
pion să mănânce. Refuză să mănânce. Refuses to eat it. Mănânce. Mănânce. I mean, you will notice it sounds a lot like manger or mangiare, because it is. Romanian's a cool language because it's a Romance language, except it has all these archaic features that you kind of only see in Sardinian, like the word for four is patru and not like gatru. It is which the only other Romance language I know that does that it uses a p or a b kind of sound for four is Sardinian, where four is battoro. And then it has a bunch of Slavic stuff, and then the swearing is Turkish a lot of the time.
4 și cumva încearcă să-l schimbe cu F3. Din nou, o decizie foarte interesantă, aș putea spune. E bate la F3, cal bate. Interesantă, aș putea spune. E bate la F3.
E bate la F3.
Cal bate la F3.
Cal bate la F3.
Și pion la G6.
Pion la G6.
E bine, de aici încolo avem o scură de pion foarte interesantă.
O structură de pion foarte interesantă.
Cât albului îi lipsește pionul din F2 și negrului
albului lipsește pionul din F2. Lipsește, fails, falta, le falta. So there's no that pe F2. There's no white pawn on F2, which yeah, that is weird balls.
lipsește pionul E. Dar albul încă nu are niciun pion în centru, așa că para împinge piona de 4. Nebun G7.
Nebun G7. For some reason. Oh, wait a second. I missed something here.
Para împinge piona de 4.
De 4.
Nebun G7.
Nebun G7. I mean, this is another unique Romanian thing. Like every other language that I'm familiar with, the bishop is either a bishop, a runner, an elephant, but in Romanian it's nebun. Nebun means like madman. Oh, I didn't mean to turn the engine on.
Pion C5.
Pion C5.
Rocadă mică și nebun F4.
Rocadă. Nebun F4. Ah, no. F4.
Amenință să sară cu acel nebun la D6.
Amenință, amenața, minaccia, threatens.
Atacând dama și tura din spatele ei. E bine, ce face aici? Nodirbecus Abdusatorvus Maximus, cum îi mai spun și
Abdusatorvus Maximus.
prietenii din Uzbekistan.
Ah, it was Uzbek, okay. Knew it was someplace Central Asian with a Turkic language.
Eu joacă cal la A6.
Cal la 6.
îi permite albului această mutare pentru a avea îi permite albului această mutare
Această mutare
pentru a avea activitate pe câmpurile negre.
pentru a da activitate pe câmpurile negre. Okay, so that is, who's this, what's this channel called? What is this? Kings and Pawns. And I'm going to just drop this into the Discord under Romanian Resources, which I already have a channel for, which is nice. I didn't have to create the channel. If you're not in the Discord, all the videos that I think are actually worthwhile for these purposes, I am sticking in dedicated resources channels. And if you're not in the Discord, you can find it here. I'm going to drop that link in chat. And we're going to try another language here. I've got a bunch of options. I mean, this is Farsi.
سلام به دوستای شطرنجی امید.
This is Sohail Yosefi. And this is about the English opening again. And we're going to see, first of all, as we always check, what are our subtitles? Farsi auto-generated. Okay. Which are only really helpful, I suppose, if you can already read the alphabet. Okay, this is already on HD. So, let's see.
امیدوارم که حالتون خوب باشه. امروز قرار با هم دیگه گشایش انگلیسی رو یاد بگیریم. حالا
گشایش how do you say it?
باشه. امروز قرار با هم دیگه گشایش انگلیسی رو یاد بگیریم.
گشایش انگلیسی.
حالا چرا گشایش انگلیسی؟ از نظر خودم و نظر خیلی از اساتید دیگه، گشایش انگلیسی با مهر سفید یکی از بهترین، مستحکمترین و منعطف‌ترین گشایش داخل شطرنجه که شما تو همون حرکات
شطرنجی like Arabic, the Persian word for chess is شطرنج.
ابتدای بازی میتونید مرکز رو به طور قوی کنترل کنید، چند تا حرکت
مرکز و center کنترل کنی. This is a language I've been working on and off. Control کنی, to control.
میتونید همینطور خودکار انجام بدید بدون اینکه فکر کنید و مهرهای بسیار بسیار فعالی میتونید داشته باشید تو گشایش انگلیسی. بدون معطلی بریم سراغ صفحه شطرنج. گشایش انگلیسی با حرکت C4 شروع میشه و در اینجا سیاه دو تا انتخاب داره.
C4 C4 C4
میتونه اسب F6 کنه یا اینکه E5 بازی کنه. البته گزینه‌های دیگه هم قابل بازیه که با هم بررسی می‌کنیم. اول میریم سراغ اسب F6 تو اینجا ما حرکت بعد
Asp F6. Asp F6. In this case, we've actually got a language that I am on and off trying to learn. So I'm also looking for just resources for me. But for anyone else who's trying to learn Farsi, you can, we'll see if this is a good one. So far, he says a lot, but we do have that core thing of doing and showing at the same time. And he speaks pretty clearly. Pretty natural speed. He's not speaking too fast. There's a lot I don't understand. Because he's not speaking like formal Farsi. He's not saying betavanid, he's saying betunid, which is more like Tehrani Farsi as I understand it.
بعدیمون اسب C3 هستش.
Asp C3.
و بعد میبینیم که حریف میخواد هندیشاه بازی کنه. گشایش انگلیسی در مقابل هندیشاه یه مقدار پرچالش‌تره، به خاطر همین اول گذاشتم. اما خب اصلا نگران نباشید، بسیار ساده و راحته. حرکت بعدی ما میخوایم این فیل سفید رویمون رو فیانکتو کنیم و از این سمت
فیانکتو کردن تو فیانکتو
به حمله اضافه کنیم و به بازی اضافه کنیم. طبیعتا سیاه هم حرکت فیل G7 داره. بعد از اینکه ما فیل رو در آوردیم،
فیل G7 داره. الفیل. Okay, so this is another language where the bishop is an elephant. Slon in Russian, alfil, which is from Arabic, like fil in Farsi is G7.
سیاه قلعه میره و ما فوراً حرکت دیچا رو بازی میکنیم. این پیاده تو هر گشایشی بسته به اینکه چه گشایشی سیاه بازی کنه میتونه منعطف بازی کنه، میتونه بیاد به خونه D3 یا بره به خونه D4 و حرکات
D4
بسیار معمول تو گشایش هندیشاه داریم میبینیم. حریف D6 بازی میکنه و بعد اسب F3 بازی میکنیم. ما
اسب F3، اسب هورس
C6 و قلعه. F3 بازی میکنیم ما، اسب C6
اسب C6
و قلعه. حرکات ابتدایی سفید ایناست.
حرکات moves. That's the Arabic word.
بعد ما میتونیم این فیلو یا از طریق این قطر گسترشش بدیم یا اینکه میتونیم تو حرکات بعدی بیسه رو انجام بدیم و از این قطر به بازی اضافهش کنیم. هر دوتاشون خوبن، هر دوتاشون قابل بازی هن و در اینجا سیاه سعی میکنه که این قطر سفید رو بگیره. ما فیل بیدو میکنیم و اگر دیدیم که این حرکت رو خیلی زیاد میبینیم در حین این گشایش و اگر
I believe he said, oh, hey, River what do you say here?
اگر دیدیم که این حرکت رو خیلی زیاد میبینیم در حین
این حرکت رو خیلی زیاد میبینیم در گشایش انگلیسی. We see this move a lot in the English opening. Very true, صحیحه.
این گشایش و اگر دیدیم که سیاه وزیرش رو آورد و بخواد با حمایت این فیل
سیاه black
این فیل سفید روی ما رو از کار بندازه، اصلا نگرانش نباشید، به راحتی حرکت روح E1 رو انجام بدید.
روح Okay, I'm missing something there.
اصلا نگران این تهدید نباشید. تو حرکت بعدی قطعا سیاه میخواد بیاد به خونه H3 و این فیلش رو تعویض کنه. این به نفع سیاهه و این فیل ما به شدت قویه. اصلا تعویضش نکنید. به راحتی و به آسونی میتونی H1 بازی کنی و حالای قطر دوتا فیل اون رو نگاه کن. کی میخواد جلوی این گشایش بازی کنه؟
I'm missing something there.
خیلی قویه این گشایش. دو تا اسب بسیار قوی و محکم داریم. رخمون تو جای خوبیه. وزن میتونه به راحتی به حمله اضافه بشه و عالیه این گشایش.
Okay, so this is pretty good, I think. Much better than my following of... Okay, do we have Farsi resources already here? No, we need a new channel. I'm gonna drop this one in there on the Discord. And then we're gonna see what else we've got. Okay, Shachmaty Всiem. This is Russian. And this is another English. It's the specific kind of English that I like to play. The Botvinnik system. Система Botvinnika. Ну, посмотрим. Okay, auto-generated Russian subtitles. Those are very hit or miss. This channel is Shachmaty Всем Shachmaty. Chess for everyone, chess. Dropping that link in chat right now, and we're gonna check that out.
Так, давайте продолжим наши дебютные изыскания. Я думаю, вас позиция, наверное, удивила, нет? Без лагеря.
He forgot to put the rook on there. Okay.
Да. Ну что, черными играет такой шахматист, что мог фору и это дать. То, что я хочу сейчас посмотреть. Пусть будет так. Итак, один из наших подписчиков на Бусти, он написал: вы рекомендуете перед тем, как включать вот какую-то схему, дебют там и так далее, насмотреть какое-то количество партий. Понятно. Потом наиграть некоторое количество партий. Тоже понятно. Я, говорит, вот там кое-что посмотрел и так далее, но что-то результатов не вижу. И дальше он добавляет: у меня сейчас вот, там, видимо, у него отпуск или что такое, я не знаю, какой-то есть промежуток времени, когда, говорит, я могу посвятить шахматам. Как мне быть? Вот давайте сделаем так, как это рекомендовал Ботвинник. Не просто вот там, сейчас же в базе, если взять, я не знаю,
Not Botvinnik, okay, it's Botvinnik. One of the things about Russian is you can know it quite well, you have known it for most of your life, and the stress patterns will always surprise you.
Да, там,
They're
это, я
unpredictable
помню,
as
2
hell.
миллиона партий было.
Botvinnik.
Сейчас уже, по-моему, 4 миллиона партий. Это бессмысленно. Это в день вы будете там по 2-3 тысячи партий смотреть, и это вам на всю оставшуюся жизнь хватит. И то до конца не рассмотрите. То есть это бред абсолютно. Понятно, что нельзя сейчас пытаться вот там объять необъятное. Как быть? А вот так давайте как Ботвинник. Итак, обратите внимание, молодой Ботвинник совсем там, ему 16 лет, он уже мастер, все, то есть он в 12 узнал, что такое в шахматы, значит, по-моему, уже по период, он набирал капеллан, сейчас одно время, говорит, там, как я занимался, вместо международной турнире, как в Москве. Он едет в Питер, чтобы встретиться со своей пассией, любовь там какая-то, с каких-то годов. Вот, и, значит, ну, надо как-то это, сказать, нормально обставить. И вот сеанс. На самом деле он едет к ней, там, в итоге в сеансе бах его Миша Ботвинник, 12-летний, я не помню, 13-летний. Ну, и ставил ему.
Okay. I mean, one drawback of the way that he's doing this is he has it's a literal chessboard that's behind him, and he keeps on blocking
Это в
the
фильме
A-file.
обыгрывается ситуация, где, значит, у одного из организаторов, я сейчас не помню, кто там был, вот Капелланка спрашивает: слушай, я вон на той доске, вот, что там за мальчик сидит? Ну, там, блядь, Миша Ботвинник, первокатегорник, ты что, шутишь, что ли? По нашим меркам, это маэстро уже. Я играю с маэстро. А что говорить? То есть, а там сидят, первокатегорника поставили 30 человек против капа. Ну, и там, конечно, да, ему очень кое-что там говорил, сейчас Ботвин, он вооружен. Вот, и то есть там якобы предсказал большое будущее, но сам Ботвинник вспоминает внешний вид Капабланки. То есть он фигуры вот так швырнул на доске. То есть не стал доигрывать, показал, что сдается, но вот настолько, говорит, был раздражен и смахнул. Поэтому, говорит, я что-то не очень верю, что он мне предсказал большое будущее. Но, тем не менее, вот на эту партию Капабланка обратил внимание. Это факт. Итак, вот Миша Ботвинник, он обращает внимание на следующую партию. Карлсбад, 1929 год. Канат белый не играет, Рубинштейн черный. Это послевоенный Рубинштейн, понятно, что уже это не тот Рубинштейн. Но, вот смотрите, в чем дело. Итак, конь F3 играет белым и решает немножко...
Конь F3. Конь F3. Зукертогт.
Творчески подойти против уже стареющего, и видно, что уже всякие вот с отклонениями в психике Рубинштейн. Но все равно это Рубинштейн. B3, ну вот, пошло-поехало писать губерния. G6.
B3, G6. Б.
G3. Это вообще да.
G3.
B6. Ну, для тебя это не характерно, но тем не менее, раз себе это белый позволяет, он себе тоже позволяет. Так, двойной фианкетто, про который он так и написал, что весь этот шум, гам, крик, вот модернисты, гипермодернисты, туда-сюда, вот, вся их идея идет на это вот двойной фианкетто. Ну, в принципе, можно из-за этого шум поднимать не стоило. Так, что здесь дальше? Ну, понятно, на слон B2.
Слон B2. Слон G2.
G7 и на
G7.
Слон G2, слон G7.
Слон.
Про такие позиции Немцович писал: оба шахматиста могут быть довольны и успокоиться. Больше, чем 4 слонов по углам расставить они не смогут. Все уже. То есть вот это вот четверное фианкетто — это максимум того, что позволяют шахматы. Вот, все. То есть сам Немцович так по этому поводу шутил. 2-0. 2-0. Так, C4. Вот сейчас уже более конкретное что-то.
C4. Okay, finally we get to the actual English. I have to say, he speaks kind of fast and he doesn't speak all that clearly. So for beginners, this might be a bit frustrating at times.
Замечательно. До сих пор пока, в общем, непонятно, а типа просто повторяет. И несколько неясно. Даже надо побеждать. Ясно, что между ними, вот Каналь и Рубинштейн, это, ну, не знаю, там 300 пунктов это минимум. Поэтому понятно, что надо в какой-то момент что-то включать. А он вот пока повторяет. Вот D3, он дождался. То есть в чистом виде рейки. Ну, можно было бы сказать, и в чистом виде английском. То есть C24 сыграно. А дальше, я повторяю, не конкретная схема, поэтому черные могут много себе позволить. И вот Акиба предложил здесь вот такой удар. D5. Что дальше? CD, конь D5, слон G7, король G7. Акиба предложил здесь вот такой удар. D5. Что дальше? CD, конь D5.
CD. Конь D5.
Слон G7, король G7.
Король G7.
Такое ощущение, что, в общем-то, и белые могут быть более чем довольны. Черные поля ослаблены, позиция рокировки ослаблена.
Более чем довольны. More than happy, more than satisfied.
Здесь все компактно. Другое дело, вот как-то настораживает пункт D4. Понятно, что вот если вот так сейчас будет, а так будет. Если вот так будет, а так будет, то тогда возникает вот такая конструкция. Конечно, говорить о том, что здесь черный автоматически побеждает, ну, это, конечно, совершенно несерьезный разговор. Вот. Но это схема, на которую Рубинштейн ловит белых. Вот ты не конкретно играешь, когда ты нарвешься на...
Okay. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay. Chess in Chinese. No subs available. But we're gonna see. This is another language I keep working on.
这里是皇家西洋棋学院，我是瑞老师。喜欢我频道的朋友们，记得点击订阅、追踪，并且打开小铃铛，以免错过未来更多精彩的影片。好，我们今天要来继续快棋的上分啊，希望透过这盘棋可以把等级分推往1900分。那一样，因为这个是快棋啊，所以我的讲解尽量就留到最后再讲解啊，我就尽量以走快为主啊，以免这个太多的讲解啊，让自己分心。当然，我还是会稍微讲解一下自己的思啊，但我尽量以不影响走棋速度的讲解为主。那一样快棋风险系数比较高一些，有时候可能会漏算啊。
This is a channel called, what is it called? 瑞的西洋棋。Ray's chess, and I'm gonna drop that in chat for anyone interested. And we're gonna see, is this for people trying to learn Chinese, is this any good?
走出啊输棋都是很有可能的，所以有输有赢，这是比较正常的事情，大家不用太见怪。好，我们就直接开始今天的对局。好，我们今天是个白棋。
Okay, so this is a live game.
有个 C4吧，英格兰。
C4吧，C4，英格兰。
好，那我们走G3。
G3。
走成像是。
Okay, this might not be ideal actually, because he's playing live blitz, so he's not going to be getting a chance to do a lot of explaining as he goes. But we are actually running out of time anyway, so I think I will just thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope it was interesting. I hope you learned something if you were looking for that, and I hope you enjoyed my record-breaking 38 on Puzzle Rush Survival. I'm quite excited by that. I have not gotten to that side of the 30s before. And I will be back on Friday at 4:30 p.m. US Eastern Time to continue. Have a good evening.